What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be unboxing the Haslab Transformers Legacy Deathsaurus. So this was sent to me by Dr. Diecast. He always sends awesome stuff for me to take a look at. I really appreciate him sending it to me because I didn't get my own copy. A little story behind that. While I tell that story, you can take a look at this beautiful artwork on this box. It's a huge box, by the way. So I did buy the Haslab Victory Saber. And when I got my copy, I actually had two right legs. So I actually couldn't fully transform into the vehicle mode, the combined vehicle mode. So Hasbro said, go ahead, send the whole thing back to them. And they would send me a full replacement for the figure, which I was pretty impressed. I was like, wow, they're going to send me a whole replacement. So I sent it in. They gave me a shipping label and all of that. And I sent it in. And a month went by, and then 2 months went by, and then 3 months went by. And I kind of asked them, hey, what's up? And they said, hey, we don't have an estimate. We don't know how long it's going to take to get you a replacement. Would you prefer a full refund, or would you prefer the figure? And to wait for the figure. And I said, if you can't tell me how long it's going to be, I guess I'd prefer the figure. Because at that point, I'm out the money, and I'm out the figure. I'm not going to wait forever, so I did take the refund. So I never actually got back my Haslab Victory Saber. So because of that, I didn't put in on this guy. I just wasn't confident. But I've heard really good things about this. I've seen some of the footage from Hasbro. But let's take a look at the box. Here you have some images of the contents. In the back, you got some actual product images. They're not the best quality images, but a lot of stuff in there. And you got the nice Victory writing there. Here it just says Transformers in a purple foil writing. Really premium packaging. It came packed in 3 separate, Russian nesting cardboard boxes. So very, very well protected. All right, so let's get this open. And I'll probably cut some of the video just to make this a little more easy to watch. You don't need to watch me cutting things out, but it does come with a little pull tab right here, so you can pull that out. Right, so let's start with the smaller box here. It does come with a clamshell, and in this one we've got the actual throne and his gun and then his mace. Everything is tied in there with plastic ties, so I'm going to get that off camera. I'll get that separated. So here's the second box. And here we've got the actual figure and the mini cons. And then below that we've got the instruction manual, the stand, and the weapons and blastifer. So let's start off taking a look at this right here. And shout out to Dr. Diecast for sending this completely unopened, just so I could show this experience. But here's the instruction manual. It's huge. It's pages and pages, but a very large fold out. It's in color, which is pretty nice. They don't typically do their instructions in color. So you got plenty of instructions and features here. We'll take a look at that. Nice little image of the artwork there. Alright, we finally have everything out of the box. I have to say, that unboxing experience is not fun. There's about 50 or so plastic ties holding this in the packaging, and they're very tight. Some of them are pretty hard to get off. So not the premium experience I'd expect for a Haslab. It felt more like, a retail package that was protected to prevent theft, which is kind of strange. But let's take a look at this now that we have it out. We have this base, and we've got this throne, which I think we'll just plug in like that. That's really quite beautiful. I don't remember ever getting anything like this from Hasbro. Beautiful Decepticon logo there. Nice gradient paint wash on there. Really quite impressive. There is a stand. So if you want, you can use this for different modes. We'll take a look at all this. I just wanted to show you that stand and its functionality. It's pretty cool. We also get this right here, which ends up going on the bow and arrow that he has, or as a shield on his arm, which is pretty cool. Got some paint on it. It's blue, light blue, black. And I think that probably just plugs in. And you're gonna take this out, plug that in there, and just set that aside for now. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff. We got the weapon here. There we go. Couple spots of paint accents there. Pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. We have the sword done in this silver, gold, and then the red plastic for the handle. That looks pretty nice. We got some blast effects here, which we get with, pretty much any of the Commander class or Haslabs. And this time it's done in this kind of maroonish color, but it's the same effect parts, same shape and everything. We get his arrow, not painted, just orange plastic. We get this. I think this is an adapter. We'll have to figure out what this is for exactly. We get the chest piece here, the Power Master, Breast Master, as I call it. People get mad when I call it a Breast Master. I don't know. That's the name I use. We can attach these pieces here. The gold is really quite brilliant. It does look nice. That's not typical for Hasbro product. This is pretty much fully painted other than the head, so that's nice. I will say that it does look nice. And that's going to go right on his chest here, but I'm going to have to figure out all this stuff. I'm just putting it there for now. We get this mace. It is painted in gunmetal, and then there's some gold and maroon plastic. We get this one as well, another Power Master or Breast Master. That can go in there, and it does transform. We'll take a look at that. We get this adapter piece. I believe this is for the gun, but we'll figure that out. And we get the Minicons. These have some paint on them. We got some light blue paint, red paint for the emergency lights, and then we get this one here. Pretty much fully painted in this lighter blue paint. All right, so let's take a look at the main event here. And I'll just take this off for now so you can just take a look around. First impressions, it looks very nice. It's got some paint. Light blue, gold, dark blue, black, red. The wings look really nice. It does feel a little bit on the light side. There's no die cast or anything in here. It's relatively light for a larger figure like this, but it is pretty big. And that is actually, somewhat surprising to me how big it really is. And let's just bring in Netflix Optimus Prime here. It's really big, so I like that. I like that it's a nice size. Here's the back. You have some of that swirly gray. It's really one of my only pet peeves with retail stuff is swirly gray plastic, and for whatever reason they chose to use that here on the legs and a little bit on the body. But I will say overall it does look really nice. So we'll get this guy checked out. There's a lot of features and accessories here to go through, so take me a little time to take a look at that, but stay tuned for the review. We'll see you then.